A car rental company charges a flat fee of $35 plus $2 per mile to rent a car. Another company charges no flat fee and a rate of $7 per mile. How many miles will you have to drive to owe each company the same amount, and how much will you owe? One of the most common uses for systems of linear equations is comparing rates to find the best deal. There are three different methods for solving a system of linear equations. For systems where you have an x or a y with no coefficient or can easily remove the coefficient, you're probably better off using substitution. To use substitution, we have to define one of the variables. What that means is that we have to solve one of the equations for x or y. It doesn't matter which one you solve for. Define one of the variables in one of the equations. If one of the variables doesn't have a coefficient, then define that variable to make things easier. Take that definition and use it to replace the variable it's defining in the second equation. Apply the distributive property and combine like terms as necessary to simplify the equation, and then solve for the remaining variable. Once you have that answer, plug in for that variable in either equation to solve for the other variable. Write the answer as an ordered pair. Sometimes you'll be asked to solve a system of linear equations where both equations are already set equal to the same variable. If that's the case, set the equations equal to each other and solve for the remaining variable. Use that value to solve for the other variable and write the answer as an ordered pair. Now, let's look at the original problem. After you've driven 7 miles, you'll owe both companies $49. Define the solution for a system of linear equations by substitution. Define a variable in one equation, and then substitute that definition into the other equation to find the value of the other variable. Then use that value to solve for the first variable.